Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. The father being at this press conference. These are my words. Don't quote anybody. Is a disrespect to the dignity of his son.
Do not turn this into a racial thing. It was not. Do not politicize this. It's not. This is a human being thing. People ask me, how can you forgive what to this other person? I said, I forgive the other person because the forgiveness is not for him. The forgiveness is for me, so I can have peace.
It's very unfortunate that this other child decided to make a bad choice that's going to affect him for the rest of his life. I have compassion for every human being.
Let me say this. The Anthony family didn't even know that Austin's dad was even in the facility. They didn't know that Austin's dad was here until he was actually removed by DPD. One of our security people asked him to move back. He looked back at him like he was entitled or like he didn't have to move, whatever it may be. We didn't even know who he was at this time. We just asked him to step back. Then one of the members of the media told us that, hey, that's the dad. I said, the dad of who? I said, who? What? He was like, yeah, that's Austin's dad. I said, I know you lying. Like, what? He can't be here. And so what we initiated is making sure that we secured the facility. Let me make this very clear. The Anthony family didn't even know he was here. But how do we know what he came here for? He didn't come and asked or come to us and said, he just stood there. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know if we started the press conference, and I'm not accusing him of anything. We didn't know if he was going to pull out a gun. We didn't know what we didn't know. But at the end of the day, will we just wait and just say, oh man, just let's start the press conference? We didn't pat anybody down coming into the facility. We didn't look at everybody. We didn't know, y'all. But these YouTubers and TikTok and all these people started to rush to judgment. I'm being insensitive. I'm being this. I have a press conference with a whole media press corps in a family that I have to ensure the safety of. NGAN had at least 12 people on our security team that day. We could have removed him if we wanted to. We could have literally done that. But no, what we did was we tried, because of the sensitivity of the case, allow DPD to handle it. If anybody that was there, no, we didn't lack security, right? But where he came in and approached, we could not allow him to stay there. Not only outside of the fact that this is a current pending criminal case, right? And the press conference was about the Anthony family and their use of funds. The funds that they have not even received yet at that time. So it wasn't really about the particulars of the case. It was about these false narratives that came out about how they were using their.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, man. You know, I think what he's saying would actually hold weight if once they kicked him out, he didn't come out and start insulting him for being there. Or you disrespected your son. You disrespected the family.
That's insanity. And you say you didn't know who that was.
And then you're going to say,
who's
oh, I did
that?
I mean, I'm going to keep it 100, man. This might be a rude statement to make, but I kind of hope Karmelo get charges so this guy can realize he's a failure.
Damn. He didn't have plenty of charges.
He didn't have plenty of charges, and this is who you choose to represent you. And
now
he's trying to play like, oh, we handled this with the way we were supposed to properly. Like, it would be one thing if they had him escorted out and then he just went on with the press conference. But the fact that you addressed him being there as some negative thing and kind of spit on the image of him when he's been very forgiving and trying to put an olive branch out there and make this not a race issue. This guy has done everything to not make it that. He really has. Insult the father who lost his son due to the person you're representing's action as if he's
not a lawyer.
some bad
But he's
guy.
representing
He's an
him
activist.
in
Hey man, this
socially,
guy's a
not
freaking clown,
legally.
man. I just can't get behind this stuff. And we're supposed to support these guys because we're black. Oh, you don't support your black brothers. What type of black are you?
Yeah, I'm just like extremely shocked that the family got onto national television with a guy that has been into jail more than probably, I don't know, how many mugshots
It
we
was a
seen?
lot of them.
More than 10 times.
Was it 10? It was like 10 for real.
It was 10 plus.
You remember?
I remember seeing this picture about
Remember all the
I thought it was
charges
like
he
8.
had?
18, same thing.
8 or 6 of them. It was one of
It
them.
was a lot. Do we need to pull that back up?
No, it was more than 10 for sure. I just don't understand it.
Do we need to
I'm
pull that back
confused.
up for them?
No, we don't have to. Everybody's seen the mugshots of this guy.
It's just crazy, like how he described the story. It sounds just like the
But I don't
same
wanna
day
hear
at
it.
the
Sound
track.
bullshit.
But it sounds like the same day at the track meet. Exactly like if you really look at it different.
We told him to move back. He didn't move back.
This was not an attack on him, but we felt it was very disrespectful on how he came about it and how we, even before you even knew it was a thing, we were asking him repeatedly to leave. And literally he wouldn't even talk. He wouldn't even say anything about it. And how we, even before you even knew it was a thing, we were asking him repeatedly to leave. And literally, he wouldn't even talk. He wouldn't even say anything. He felt like he could just stand there. That's not right.
Why not?
It was very upsetting to me.
He fought.
It's not right. Because if you're coming here I heard somebody say he was coming there for prayer. He was coming there to come and hug. Well, that wasn't the spirit that we got. There were more than 12, 15 people. Even the media came and approached him. Even DPD plainclothes officers approached him before the uniform officers even arrived. So at the end of the day, we felt like he was coming in peace. Well, that's a hell of a way of coming in peace. By when someone's approaching you and asking you to step back because you're in a secure lane, they don't even know who you is. You could have been a person of CBS 11 or anything. If he would have just stepped back with the when the security asked him to, hell, the media probably wouldn't even notice that he was there. It was because of the confrontation of the security person telling him to move back that the media even noticed him, because he had shades and a sling that they have never saw him in. I don't know this man. I've never saw him a day in my life. So I didn't point him out and say, oh, he got to go. I didn't even know who he was. And so
His name is Dominique.
this rest of judgment,
Yeah, how he won't know who he
these
was.
attacks on our organization, the attacks on me or whatever it may be, man, keep them going, right? I'm built for that, okay? I'm ready for it.
Wow, man.
It's insane how this guy's defending a murder and somehow he's still the victim, because the victim of a murder
Here it is.
is there at the event. Oh, but now you're the victim.
Does that
'cause he
say
showed
sex?
up to your event.
I'm not gonna say that. But does that say assault?
Yeah, against his partner.
Is that him in a magazine right there?
I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mug shots. We were one off.
I thought he had 10.
Oh, is he getting praise on here?
Hold on, read that comment. We all have a chapter in our life we don't want to read out loud. I'm with you, Dominique Alexander. I refuse to give somebody else the pen to write my story. They might leave somebody out.
Something and somebody out.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't have any chapter of my life where I went to jail 9 times, but that's just
9?
me.
9?
That's just me. Oh, look, there's 2 more down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
10, 11. There we go.
Not for
Yeah.
assault on your partner.
I've never been to jail, Mr. Dominique Alexander.
9 though?
Never, not once.
Like,
been to
I can see
jail.
if you did 1. You got 1. Maybe
Yeah,
you got 2.
this just shouldn't be the guy that's being
11?
outspoken about this case. He just not him. Not him.
Yeah, bro.
Not him.
11? That's a lot.
That just wasn't very bright for the family to do that. But maybe they didn't know. I don't know. Maybe he butted his way into the system. I got you, my brother. I got you.
We gonna give you everything you need, the protection,
I don't
security.
know. I would
and all
look
that.
up the type of guy that's,
They probably-
speaking to the media
they probably
about
told
my
him-
family in a situation.
They probably
that
told
happened.
him. He probably came up to him and said, "We gonna give y'all security and make sure y'all have 24-hour service of security. You know, people standing outside their house."
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe it got to be some type of I don't know. You got
had-
something for letting this guy get up and talk about what happened in the situation on your behalf. Something had to happen from getting him on the case, or they're just stupid. One of the two. I don't know.
He's not the lawyer.
I know, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been an activist on the situation.
So he don't want to just speaks for the family.
I don't know, man. It's just the fact that the other family doesn't have an activist on the situation. Well, maybe the internet's
They're the
activists.
victims. They're victims.
Yeah, they
What
lost.
do they need to?
They lost
That's
their
when,
jobs.
that's when you usually advocate for victims.
Hey, they're
Typically,
they're
right.
victims. He's a victim because his skin's black and he committed a murder. I'm a victim.
That's what it seems like.
Hey man, all he's doing is destroying his reputation and the reputation of this other young man he's trying to defend, and things are not going in their favor.
Yeah, 'cause
You're ruining the public perception of yourself
This
and
is
this young
clearly
man.
a clout move. Clearly,
Why
like,
nobody dropped the video yet?
nobody knew this guy's name.
Not one or they won't drop it.
Bro, it's a video, bro.
Bro, where do you just keep saying that? What
said-
Multiple-
they said they
multiple
had
people-
evidence do you have of that?
No, they
Multiple
said it's
people said
video
there's videos
footage.
out.
They
Who have
said-
said that?
But
last video we watched.
sometimes they
Who
won't
have
release
said
things
that?
like that.
The last video we watched, they said that.
They said even at the court case, they got video.
said that.
The judge got for the court case.
I don't
So
remember them.
No,
I
they
don't
said that,
remember
but
that.
I mean,
I don't remember
I don't
that.
know. Maybe the internet will obtain it. Maybe they won't. We
Probably
don't.
got
I'm just confused on
it's evidence in the case.
how Carmelo's the victim in this situation.
He's not
why
a
he
victim
needs
at all.
Activism.
I'm gonna keep
on
it
his
100.
behalf.
He's not a victim at all.
Besides clout.
Like any way you split this
For this
case is not a victim. Oh, he grabbed his backpack. If I grab your backpack, you cannot stab me. Oh, he pushed him. If I push you, you cannot stab me. Oh, they made him feel threatened because he was sitting in a team area and wouldn't leave. Okay, well, again, you cannot stab somebody for that.
You
and the
know-
fact that he ran is also another evidence of indicator of guilt. And he tried to ditch the murder weapon, which they found, which is another strike against him. And he
I'm
admitted
gonna
to
tell you
it.
something though that I just heard. It was a recent situation. I don't know how recent. It was a white kid in the bathroom, and I guess two kids were jumping him, and he stabbed both of the kids, and I don't know if they died or not, but he got off.
They were jumping him.
See,
Was he
I
getting
don't. Well,
jumped?
see, I don't know what happened exactly, but they said it was like some type of altercation in the situation.
Was he getting jumped? All right then.
I don't know, but
Was he
whatever.
getting jumped?
Obviously, they feel like they got some type of something. They
Hey,
feel like they
brother.
got something.
No, they're just
We
doing
just
this
heard
because
we've
he's
heard a
black.
black lawyer come out and say it's
Keeping it
highly
real.
unlikely that this will get self-defense based on what we know.
Multiple black lawyers.
And I'm sorry. I don't want to see a young man go to jail, but this situation was completely avoidable.
It was.
All you had to do was walk away. And the fact that now you're trying to paint it as if you're some sort of victim and
Yeah,
as
this
if
is bad.
you're in the right with your actions, I just can't get behind that because
You're a victim in the eyes of a criminal. That's
so
what it
is
looks
me
like.
grabbing your backpack warrant grounds for you to stab me?
I don't know, man. Hey, apparently,
If I push
To
you,
them.
does that warrant for you to stab me?
no.
I'm just lost at how people
lost
Click
too.
that community note.
I'm lost too.
says he has a felony conviction for injury to a child. Dominic Alexander was convicted of a first-degree felony for causing serious bodily injury to a child in 2011, stemming from an incident in July 2009. According to court records and media reports, Alexander was babysitting his girlfriend's 2-year-old son when he called her around 11 p.m., urgently telling her to return home without explaining why. Upon arrival, she found her son unresponsive and rushed him to the hospital. Medical examinations revealed several severe injuries, including a subdural hemorrhage between the halves of the brain and at the back of the brain, as well as retinal hemorrhages in both eyes, consistent with abusive head trauma and physical abuse.
Stop right there, brother. You can't make this crap up.
Hold
I've
on.
heard enough.
It says Alexander initially claimed the child fell off a couch but this was inconsistent with the injuries. He later admitted to shaking the child and striking him with an object, as documented in his signed confession. He also provided conflicting statements about the time, mentioning a bounce house visit that he had failed to report to doctors and investigators at the time.
Wow.
So he beat a 2-year-old child and struck him with an object in the head.
To the point where he was unresponsive.
That he had brain hemorrhaging and eye hemorrhaging in his retinas.
What a great guy.
Yeah, this is a great guy.
This is who y'all should listen to.
This is a guy I want to represent me when I go to jail. This is a guy I want. I'm order 231 at McDonald's. I wouldn't even let him do that for me. Get this man out of here. I don't support this man. I will not support him because he's black and I'm black. And I will not get behind this movement of this young man.
Activism is starting to become a complete scam.
It's been a scam since BLM, brother.
probably
BLM
was.
said,
It's probably was before that.
said, our mission is to destroy the nuclear family. And it's raised by 2 dykes in Canada. And we... Yeah, all right. I've said enough. I've said all I need to say, y'all.
But the nonprofit organization for police reform is just crazy when you're an actual criminal that has hurt a child.
He's
Not
a
just
victim of the
regular
justice
criminal.
system.
Not a regular criminal, but a criminal that hurt a child.
That's insanity.